Sign it or get out of this family. That was the last thing I heard before everything finally snapped. Dad's voice cracked through the room like a whip, and then his coffee flew out of his mug, arsing perfectly before hitting my chest. The heat hit a moment later, but the betrayal landed right away. I didn't yell or even twitch. I just watched the steam rise off my shirt like it belonged to someone else. He wanted me to co-sign a car loan for my sister's husband. James, a guy who owed everyone money but somehow was still seen as a hero of the family. Saying no made me the traitor. Funny, considering what I already knew. I walked out without a word and let the door slam behind me. Even then, I could hear them yelling, full of fake authority and imagined moral high ground. They had no idea what was nailed to their front door waiting for them. Not yet. I hadn't always been the outcast. There was a time Dad would pat my back like he was proud of me. When Claire would cling to my arm and brag that I always protected her. When Mom whispered that I'd hold our family together someday. I believed all of it, loyal, eager, and waited trusting. Then James came in like a storm with a borrowed umbrella. All smooth lies and an overconfident handshake. Dad adored him instantly. Finally, a real man, the kind who talked big and delivered nothing. I watched the shift happen slowly. Little bits of trust handed over until suddenly everything was gone. Then the real damage started showing. I see patterns the way some people see color, and something was off. Money disappearing. Transactions in Mom's name she didn't remember. Claire's credit score dropping like a stone. At first, I thought she was hiding her own mistakes. Until she showed up at my place one night shaking like a leaf. James said you'd sign it, she whispered. He told Dad you would. He already used my name for another loan. She broke down crying, apologizing for things that weren't her fault. I held her, but my mind went cold and sharp. James wasn't just mooching, he was draining everyone to cover debts hidden behind fake businesses. And Dad, desperate to defend his golden boy, refused to see it. I didn't fight. I didn't warn anyone. I shifted gears quietly. The next morning, while everyone pretended nothing was wrong at breakfast, I started a different kind of war. Step 1, documentation. If James had known what I gathered, bank statements, screenshots, forged signatures, he would have run. Step 2, legal filings. Not dramatic, just precise reports tied to identity theft and fraud. Step 3, exposure. Not to the police yet. First, I wanted the truth to hit home. So I printed everything, stuffed it into a heavy packet, and nailed it to the front door before sunrise. Let the neighbors see first. Let the illusion shatter in daylight. Then came the confrontation the moment Dad threw the boiling coffee and said I wasn't family anymore. He didn't know the storm had already passed. When I walked away, it wasn't defeat. It was timing. And right after the door slammed behind me, I heard it, Mom's scream, then Claire's. Then Dad's angry confusion unraveling. I kept walking. They called and called. I ignored them until Mom finally choked out. Why didn't you tell us? I did, I said. You just believed him instead. Silence swallowed her. Then Dad grabbed the phone. You ruined this family. No, I said. I just showed you the truth. Before he could respond, another voice sounded behind him, law enforcement. They'd arrived early, responding to the complaints I filed. Everything matched. Everything checked out. James was led away. Dad's shouting turned into helpless noise. Claire cried not because of me, but from relief. I didn't go back. That was months ago. The burn on my chest has mostly healed. But the lesson will stay forever. Loyalty without awareness is self-destructs. They learned it too. Claire visits now quieter, stronger. Mom sends messages I don't answer, but she keeps trying, guilt softening her tone. Dad stays silent, unable to face the son he tried to break. And James spends most days in court drowning in consequences. As for me, I sleep just fine. Revenge doesn't always scream. Sometimes it just walks away and lets the truth do the burning. The coffee was nothing compared to that.